How to change your state when you're in a rut. As long as I can remember, happiness is what people are pursuing, including myself. I was in a pursuit of happiness for almost 30 years. I didn't know any better, to be honest. I think happiness is a trap. From all the studies that are available and hundreds of books I've read, having spoken with people who are truly successful and content with their life have taught me that happiness is a scam. Happiness is just an emotion, just like sadness, anger, grief, or worries. You cannot be happy 24/7. Because then how do you know what is happiness if that is all you know and that's how you feel? Happiness is fleeting. It is a trap. What should I be chasing then, Piyané, to make my life meaningful and fulfilled if it's not happiness? Well, let me introduce you to a controversial idea. What if we don't chase happiness, but instead we find contentment in all the emotions that live within us? Because all emotions serve a purpose. Anger is to tell you that some boundaries have been crossed. Sadness is there to tell you that your body, your heart, your mind, your soul needs love. Fears and worries are there to protect you, to help prepare you for possible obstacles in the future that might hurt you. So all these emotions are there for you. So instead of chasing one emotion, I like to introduce something that's controversial, that's endless pursuit of happiness is toxic positivity. If every single day you pursue happiness, then you don't have space for other emotions. You don't have the capacity to listen to them or honor them. Emotions are complex. We need to spend time with them to understand them. For example, sometimes you feel like you're angry, but if you sit with it long enough, you realize that it is not anger, it's grief. Healing can only begin when you are being true to yourself, and your emotions are there to protect you, are there for you. But then again, we live in a society where we still need to function, need to work. Laundry still need to be washed. Babies still need to be changed. So when you're overwhelmed with certain emotions like anger, sadness, worries, or grief, how can you navigate through life with these emotions? Well, I went on my self-developing journey, and after 6 years of research and studies, I realized that I can be sad, I can be angry, I can be overwhelmed, but I just don't stay there for too long. So do one thing for yourself today that is just for you. It can be as simple as a cup of tea in silence and allow yourself 10, 15, or half an hour to feel these emotions and get on and get going with your daily duties. This way you are honoring yourself and not abandoning things and emotions, and you are simply filling them in small digestible chunks and still remain a functioning human being. How do you change from one state to another to hack your day so you can be productive despite all these overwhelming emotions that live within you? Well, here are a few things that I do. After a good cry, I picked myself back up, put on some music, and start moving my body, shaking, dancing, however my body feel like doing. Emotions are energy in motion. To hack it, you need to move. It is your birthright to move. However you feel like doing. It might feel silly at first, but who cares? Lock your door, do your thing, be you, do you. If my mind is in chaos, I will journal. I will write down all the things that bother me from all my thoughts. Brain dumping everything on paper. When your thoughts become tangible, it is easier to organize. When I feel overwhelmed, I would meditate. 10 minutes of stillness would allow myself to be a doorframe with a camera, not stopping anything, both emotions and thoughts coming in and out as they please. I am just a vessel. I am honoring me. I am just simply observing. Just like going to the gym, it's not a one-time thing. It's not a one-day thing. I have to keep doing it. When I feel stuck with certain emotions, I exercise. I go for a run, walk my dog, get some fresh air and the sun. After that, I spend a few minutes in silence to send gratitude to the simplest thing that I might have taken for granted, and send gratitude to myself for honoring me, for looking after me and not abandoning myself like I always used to. That's why on an airplane, they'll always tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before you put on someone else's. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you are regulated, everything around you will fall into place. So be grateful that you have done something for yourself today. And then I would send out gratitude to the things and people I have in my life. We can always find something we're grateful for. Committing to your self-growth requires discipline, but most of all, determination. No one is coming to help you. Truth is, no one can, even if they want to. Just like no one can go to the gym for you. You must do the work yourself. It doesn't mean that it's easy. The first step is always the hardest. But once you have found a routine that suits you, you will build from these habits of self-love. I applaud you for taking initiative in making your life better. Wherever you are in the world right now, I want you to know that everything that you're going through is normal. You might feel alone only just because we don't talk about all these things enough. You are not alone. Every sunrise is an invite for you to live your life in a beautiful, joyful state. So let's do it together. Let's have a beautiful day.